50 grams of delicious protein pancakes. So good that all of our divas are making it and loving it. One serving, this can't be real. Let's get started together, sis. Grab your dry ingredients. First up, we'll have the delicious Quaker Oats oatmeal, and it also has protein. Did you know that? How about that cinnamon and that nutmeg? And also grab your vegan protein powder. And look at this one, so delicious and only 120 calories, but look at all that protein and 0 added sugar. That is what we need to see. 0 added sugar, but tons of protein. Of course, get that baking powder, and then we'll have a banana. A ripe banana. I didn't have one that was super brown, but that's ideal. Now let's get into the wet ingredients, sis. Coconut milk is ideal, or water. I try to stay away from dairy. Coconut milk is delicious and low cal. It doesn't contain any of the things that will cause you to bloat like regular milk does. And once again, no added sugar. The main ingredients is just simple coconut milk. Please do not get any milk that has added sugar in it. Be careful. We're going to also use a spray of extra virgin olive oil. We are not going to use the actual oil. 1 teaspoon of actual oil is actually 100 calories, while a couple of sprays of this guy is 0 calories. So be careful with your oils. Try to go with a spray instead. And this one is one of my favorites. So try and use one that you love. 3 eggs. 3 eggs will be used now. If you want to be vegan, use yogurt instead. Coconut yogurt, that is. All right, here are our kitchen tools that we'll be using. First up, a blender. Mine is 100 or 1000 amps there. Get yourself a spatula that's big enough to flip your pancakes, right? And don't just have any old pan. Get a griddle pan, sis, so that you're able to flip properly. Also, get your measuring cups, your measuring spoons. Let's go. Get everything together, and it's time for us to get started. I'm going to get that banana. I'm going to start with the banana first. Open it up and put it right in there. Did you know bananas also have protein in them? Yes, we are building the protein in interesting ways. We're also, here's the coconut milk. I'm doing 1/2 cup, but you can also do 1/4 of a cup, sis. I like 1/2 cup. Also, here we go. I'm just going to crack an egg, but again, we're just going to do the egg whites, not the whole egg. The protein is in the whites. There are protein in the yolks, but mostly it's in the white. Now you can crack it like I just did, or you can use this interesting little device. I wanted to show you both ways. You can also just use egg whites in the carton if you so choose. But I like to go ahead and just use my hand. This is just a fun way that you can also use. You can strain your eggs also. Nutmeg, I just go ahead and shake it in there. Yes, shake, 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 shake. And I do the same with cinnamon. And you should know that the cinnamon definitely helps with those who are diabetic. 1 cup of oatmeal. It's going in, friend. Our protein is going in. So yum. Put that whole cup in there. And then we're going to do 1 scoop of the actual vegan protein powder. And I like to do 1.5 scoops. So it's 20 grams for 1 scoop. So that makes it 30 for 1.5 scoops. It adds additional protein and flavor. Now let's get that baking powder, not soda, powder in there. That's what makes the pancakes fluffy. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 1/2 teaspoons, which is basically a teaspoon. Now this is everything. Let's get it going. Look how nice it looks, like a parfait. So we're going to flip that thing over and get to blending. Go ahead and blend thoroughly. There it is. Looks so good. So yummy, sis. And it doesn't take long at all, but you want to make sure that there are no lumps left from the banana and that all of the ingredients are properly blended in. And this is what it should look like. This is your batter. Girl, go ahead and stick your finger in there. It tastes so good. Now, get your fire going on your stove and your griddle. I've already made a few, but let me show you how I do it. I'm spraying my pan here, and then I love to use my little guy, and I kind of swipe it on there to make sure the whole pan has oil on it, so that when I'm pouring my batter, that it also has oil supported on it. Now I'm just going to pour it out right here directly into the pan, but you need to make sure that your pan is hot. Your pan needs to be hot, so wait for it to get heated, but not too high. Many of us are burning our pancakes and they're not coming out well because the pan is too high and you're using the wrong pan. So be careful with that as well. Now you want to begin to flip your pancakes, but you don't want to flip until you actually see them bubble up. Literally, there will be bubbles around the edges, and that's when you know it's ready and time to flip. Get yourself a really big spatula that can grab most of it and just flip it over. Right? A good griddle will allow you to move that pancake around without it sticking, and bam, just flip it over. And there it is. Those pancakes rose just a bit because of our baking powder. They're looking so amazing, and they're so yummy. They're delicious, high protein pancakes. You gotta try them. You just gotta try them. They look so good, sis. All right, crispy on the edges, fluffy and delicious on the inside. Now that one blend, where we blended all the ingredients, made 7 whole pancakes, 7 entire pancakes. Here they are, but I'm going to just eat 3 of them. So I divided it in half just about, and I'm going to top it with maple syrup, but you honestly don't have to. And I'm only going to use a tablespoon, because 1 tablespoon of maple syrup is 100 calories. So listen, I'm just going to pour that right on in there. So yummy, but you don't have to top it with maple syrup. You can also use fruit and other type of toppings like walnut, another tablespoon there. And then I love to top it off with bananas. Look at that. And I shook a little bit more of the cinnamon on top. Now, if you love this video, please be sure to subscribe.